Hi, so exploring the DDI Global Leadership Report 2025. Over 50 countries, 24 different industries. It's one of the longest running pieces of research on leadership that takes place. And it talks about how, trust is plummeting and stress is rising as a result. But it talks about the lack of trust in organisations, the lack of trust in leadership. And it talks about 4 behaviours that leaders can use, I'll call them mindsets, to rebuild trust in the workplace. The first is listen and respond with genuine empathy. Encourage others to speak up without fear of reprisal. Share thoughts and rationale for decision making, and encourage others to challenge old ways of doing things. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, I was pleased to read the DDI report from one perspective, and that's because it supports what I've written in my latest publication, Be Remarkable, the new leadership mindset, learn to unlearn. And in the book, I talk about empathy and I talk about listening, being genuinely empathetic, asking people how they're feeling and actively listening to what they have to say. So that addresses 2 of the things, DDI. Encourage others to speak up without fear of reprisal. So I explore psychological safety in the book as well. It's an imperative if you're going to have trust in an organisation, that people feel trusted, that you will listen to their voice, that their voice is valued and you respect what they have to say. And I've also written recently about silence being an organisation killer if you don't address it. Share thoughts and rationale for decision making. So involving people, empowering them to come up with new ideas, empowering them to innovate and think creatively, and involving them in decision making and allowing them, as I just mentioned, psychological safety, to question that decision making without fear of reprisal. And when you do that, you've got a better chance of being on the right track. And also encourage others to challenge old ways of working. So I explore in the book adaptive leadership and building adaptive teams that will find new ways to do things. They never say, we do it because that's the way we've always done it. They challenge the status quo all the time, looking for new ways to do things.